So this is a short review for the Derbi Senda DRD Pro 50R. The first thing you notice with this bike is what a huge great thing it is. The pictures don't really kind of tell you how big this thing is. You need to be kind of a bigger sort of person to ride this. If you're a smaller type, probably best not to go for a thing like this. It is actually quite a big bike to climb on. So they're quite a well equipped bike. They come with some fairly good suspension on them. They've got an aluminium swing arm. They've got an engine that can be tuned. This one here has been detuned from the, or de-restricted I should say, from the original. It also comes with a fairly sophisticated speeder which I haven't seen before. It actually shows it's in neutral with NE rather than a green light. That's a sort of a step ahead, I guess. So anyway, they're electric start. They're a two-stroke single cylinder liquid cooled engine. We've got a choke up there on the handlebars there, which it doesn't seem to need once it's been running. Fairly quiet engine when it's ticking over. This one has been partially de-restricted and gets up to sort of 40-ish, I suppose. You can get more out of them if you want, but one of the main things that would slow this bike down a bit is its size. Because it's a big bike, it's going to have more wind resistance, and that is going to be the main thing that would slow you down. But anyway, I'll show you how well it goes, at least. I'll go up this slope here. It actually feels quite sort of brisk as it pulls away. It doesn't actually have a tacho, but it does seem to have this climbing up sort of thing on the edge of the speeder there. So it's still accelerating now. It's going sort of 34, 35. I can't go too much more here because we're going into sort of a slower speed limit. So I get sort of close to 40 there with a partial de-restriction. Derbi have made these now for many years. You should be able to find parts, second-hand parts are easily available. Something that seems to go wrong fairly often is the side stand doesn't seem very strong. It's a big tall bike and the side stand is kind of fairly weak, so many of these bikes have got a slightly sort of weak or bent side stand. Careful what I'm doing here with this lorry in the way. Right. Anyway, I hope that's given you a bit of an idea what it might be like. And this bike would make a reasonable commuter for us, an older sort of rider perhaps, you know. It doesn't have to be sort of aimed at a 16-year-old, although it primarily is what it's pointed at. I'd be quite happy to ride this for a few miles every day. Anyway, if you want to know any more about the Derbi Senda Pro, I'm not an expert, but I'll answer the questions best I can.